So Rod, you're here.
Rod Stewart.
Sorry, Mr. Stewart. You're here.
CBE.
CBE.
I think it's our 13th Caudwell Children charity ball, and we've got Gary Barlow performing. We've got 600 guests, and hopefully it's going to be an absolutely stunning evening, raising a huge amount of money. Hopefully, I hate to predict really, but certainly between 1 and 2 million, but we really obviously hope towards the 2 million mark.
And auction number 1 is a Salvador Dali. Wow, this is a bit special.
So what's keeping you busy at the moment?
I am very busy, but nothing busy enough than to be at an event like this, which is so important, because everything that you do in your life means nothing when you start to realise what people are going through. And every year I come here, I support this. I'm an ambassador for the charity. John's doing an amazing job, and it's events like this that make you realise how lucky we are in our job. What we do in our job is we should be so grateful we've got anything to do, let alone all the things we get to do.
The crucial question,
Yes.
are you going to be dancing tonight?
Of course, I danced until dawn. I should have been a Zulu. You remember? Remember the film Zulu Dawn? Dawn. Oh, never mind.
6,000, thank you, thank you. 7,000 I'm looking for. 7,000 I'm looking for. 6,000 I've got. 7,000, you bidder, lady there. It's against you. Will you give me 8?
And it's a wonderful bash. I tell you, I go to a lot of bashes in Beverly Hills, and this is really up there when it comes to the amount of money spent to put it on. So well done, John.
I'm letting it go. Sold to the beautiful lady for £12,000.
Crucially, how good a cook is John Caudwell?
Well, it's actually not bad. What I like about John is his enthusiasm for food. He has a great knowledge of food, but his interest and love for food. He came and spent a day with me last year, and it was just amazing to see a man who's done what he's done, has been as successful as he has been, to actually come and spend the day in the kitchen, but really get his apron on and get his knives out and join in with the chefs, which was brilliant to see.
We keep trying to make them bigger and better and raise more and more money, which is what it's all about, to try and help the most amount of desperately ill children that we possibly can.
And you and Gary off to meet the kids now?
We are, yes.
Brilliant.
And John and Claire, if I'm talking to them, John, I wish you a very happy night. You do so much to make this a success, and I hope it's all you've worked so hard to be. I really do. Good luck.
His chopping's okay, his cooking's not bad, but he probably makes a better customer than he does a chef.
But he's got a certain reputation for spicing things up.
Yeah, John does. John made it quite clear that he loves his spice cookery, and I think him and his wife are big fans of the Far Eastern Asian cuisine, but he's in the wrong kitchen if he's looking for that one with me.
Gary met the kids? You met the kids? How did it go?
Yes, we met the kids. We've got 5 kids there that Gary said hello to them all and made their night. We've got one child in particular that we've helped with a operation. He's got cerebral palsy. We've helped him with an operation. He wasn't able to walk at all, and now he's taking his first steps with aid. And his father was telling me that in 12 months' time he'll be playing football. So that's a fantastic success story.
What are you expecting tonight?
Well, I've heard that the food is going to be fantastic. There's a great auction, and Gary Barlow's performing.
Oh, they'll love meeting him, of course, because when you meet these the TV stars, it's very special for these kids because it's the only time in their life they're probably ever going to do it.
Our sponsors tonight, Lotus, shall we give them a wonderful round of applause? Our sponsors tonight, Lotus.
It's Marks and Spencer's. Oh yeah, Marks and Sparks. You staying at dinner, right?
What else are you doing apart from being here?
What am I doing? I've just come back from Canada. I've just been involved in the Percy Jackson sequel. I've been playing a centaur, which has been very interesting. I am the front end of a horse.
They are offering you the chance to go to Marseille, to the Paul Ricard circuit, the world-famous circuit, spend the day with them, and they'll turn you into a Formula One driver.
Okay, and to be able to enjoy yourself, meet your friends, eat well and drink great wine, that allows you to dig a bit deeper in your pocket, and that's marvelous. That does happen. And it's so much needed.
One last one, this one, please.
When are you going to get to me? Me for one, I'm a Celtic supporter, but I'll be very, very sad to see the end of the Old Firm. You know, it's the highlight of the season up there, but they've been naughty boys, so I suppose they've got to pay for it.
I must say hello to Sunita.
Your Royal Highnesses. Don't worry, love, I'll get your phone number later. That's fine. Then we have our live auction, which will take place a little further on with our fantastic auctioneer, Mr. Jeffrey Archer.
If you'd be kind enough now to pick up your auction book.
I'd love Celtic to come down into Division 1 or the Championship and give it a shot. They'd probably do okay in Division 1, but it's all about accumulating money so you can buy some players. Because unfortunately there's no money up in Scotland.
Sold to the gentleman at the back for £17,000.
Please make a massive noise, make a fantastic, huge round of applause for Mr. John Caudwell, everybody.
I suppose the important question is, what do you think of the catering?
I think it's fantastic because we don't have 25 courses to start with, only 3, which is just lovely and light. The soufflé was very well executed, and equally I'm here to relax, so really, and I know equally how hard it is to create a meal for about 600 people. Okay, so I've got my sympathy with the chef immediately. I had a fabulous evening. I will be probably the least critical guest in the whole of the assembly here tonight.
First of all, the very warmest of welcomes to you all.
After 2 years of hospital visits, she was now diagnosed with cerebral palsy. Now, she's not long to live.
A charity that is so important that without it, thousands of children's lives would be so much worse.
People think, when they think of charity, some people go into a corner because they think, well, how much is enough? Is £5 enough? Is £100 enough? Giving is giving. It doesn't matter what it is. It's the fact of you actually giving.
Sometimes we don't quite realise the countless, untold thousands of UK children who are so desperate for help, so unbelievably desperate for help.
But disability affects the whole family.
Helping the whole family to live a life that resembles some degree of reasonable existence.
And on the telephone today to me, she said to turn to John and say, I cannot tell you, but the kisses and the cuddles before bed are so very special, and it's all thanks to you.
We will help every child. The only qualifier is that those children can't get the help elsewhere. So in some respects, we are their last hope.
Sold to the lady for £11,000.
I often struggle to express this because I'm not looking for the accolade. But I don't know how I get the message across without saying that this charity is 100% efficient plus. I'll tell you where the plus comes in a minute, but it's 100% efficient because I pay all of the operating and administrative expenses. And that means that every single pound, every pound that you donate goes directly, not indirectly, but directly to children who so desperately need your help.
Fair warning, against the house. Sold to the gentleman at the back for £20,000.
The plus bit is that my team then, and I believe my charity team, our charity team, are one of the best charity teams in the country. They then absolutely make every last pound work by trying to get everything free. That's the start point. Let's do it free if we can. But if we can't get free, let's get the biggest discount we can.
The reason we're here this evening is charity, and you're a great supporter of charities. What do you think of this?
I think it's marvelous, okay, because it's tough, okay, it's tough for many people. We are in a deep recession, and that people still go, okay, into their pocket and come out. with money for those kids, okay, which is so much needed. There's so much misery.
And at the moment, every pound in Caudwell children produces £2.09 worth of benefit.
Thank you, sir. 25,000, that's 125,000.
Most charities, the pound dwindles down considerably and to as little as 50p in a lot of cases.
What he's doing is an amazing thing, and I've always supported John, and I think he's a great man.
Anyway, thank you to you all. I hope you have a fabulous evening and have a great time and a great memory of tonight and a great memory of Caudwell children. Thank you very much.
Anything you've seen on the auction list that's capturing your attention?
We're looking at the Branson Africa Lodge situation.
One day, the hospital diagnosis comes and the doctor tells you that your child has got one of the many debilitating diseases and illnesses that cause inability to walk, inability to move.
And her mother says that to this very day, if Caudwell children hadn't looked after Megan and given her the holiday of her lifetime and her wheelchair and everything that she has, she wouldn't know what to do.
You can't believe what the doctor is saying. Your world starts to fall apart, and gradually you are told and begin to realise that life will never, ever be the same again.
There's 400,000 children who are disabled, living in poverty, and it is these children and these families that Caudwell children are there for.
Your child will never walk, will never play properly with other children, and will have a greatly shortened lifespan and will suffer a challenging life.
Sold for £17,000.
Later it dawns on you that one of you will have to be a full-time carer and that you really can't survive financially on one person's wage.
Sold to the gentleman there for £10,000.
You find that the charities have got such a long waiting list or don't help what your particular problem is.
Sold to the gentleman for £7,000.
Just give the gentleman a round of applause with 10 wheelchairs now. That is 10 lives transformed. So we're 5 wheelchairs, so we're now at 26 if my maths is serving me right.
The auction this evening raised £991,000.
You've now changed 26 seriously ill children's lives. Thank you so much and have a great evening.
9 of you are going to stand up and pledge £1,000 and we'll have £1 million. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, one more and I'm there, 9, 10, 11, we've raised £1 million. Thank you.